Right, gonna step into the frame here and watch my microphone cord. I do apologize for the shit paint job here. I've lived in this house for a long time, and when I moved in I was a teenager. Now I'm almost 30 fucking years old, and you can imagine that a lot of the shit I did as a teenager I had to fix once I kind of stopped being a teenager. And now it's time to move on. But anyway, this video is not about me, it's about you and why you should not go to fucking school unless it's absolutely essential. I'm sure if your life has been anything like mine, that more or less from the time you were in kindergarten until the fucking day you graduated high school, it was beat into your fucking head over and over and over again that if you didn't go to school, then you were gonna be a fucking loser, or you were some kind of fucking moron or reject, or I don't know. Now, maybe they didn't use that choice of words, but you could kind of get what they were putting down, picking up what they're putting down, whatever. Now more than ever, you can use the internet to learn how to do a ton of stuff, if not anything, for a fraction of the cost at your own time. So having been the generation or the age group that was kind of at the end of this whole student loan go to school scam, I can tell you I know personally a lot of people who spent well over a half decade going to school, getting some kind of bachelor's degree because I guess it's so fucking important, and now they work for less than $20 an hour, or maybe they don't even have jobs because they can't get one. I don't know. It's a goddamn joke. So if you're going for any of the big ones that people love to go for, like a business degree, like a psychology degree, like a liberal arts degree, just don't even bother. All three of those things you can learn through books or on your own without any of the cost, okay? And when that used to be presented to me when I was into the whole cult of college thing, I used to think, well, oh, you can't get the connections or network if you don't go to school, which is bullshit. I mean, how hard is it to go walk onto a college campus? Hi, I'd like to shadow your class. Can I come in? And oops, I happen to have a conversation with somebody. There's my networking. I didn't have to pay 50 grand for that. Or maybe you go to a club or something. I don't know. People tend to pull a lot of shit out of their ass when it comes to defending why they went to college, and it's sad. It's sad. And what's really scary is I noticed that, on a side note, there tends to not be a filter for IQ on this. So you can have people that are goddamn near geniuses that still fall for this fucking trap. So when you go to college, you're getting into debt. You're having to pay the outright cost to begin with. And I know there's something to be said for inflation, and now student loan rates are really low, but think of it like this. If you go to school for 5 years, if you would have just been working full-time that whole time, not busting your ass also trying to get a degree, you'd probably make it close to where you would have otherwise made it at the end of the program. I know, especially in the STEM fields, computer science and things of that nature come to mind, it's not uncommon to have somebody working in a department making the same pay, doing the same things as somebody else. One has a degree, the other can just do the fucking job. So why are you going, or why would you want to go pay through the nose, say $50,000 up front, don't even want to calculate the interest or the lost productivity? Why would you want to go do that if your only goal is money? Now, if you're the type of person who needs to have the rank appraisal of fucking morons, and in order to get that you have to get a degree, then that's fine. But don't lie to yourself and say that you're going to get a degree to make money, get a job, or get a career. A lot of that is all just bullshit buzzwords. And I'm here to tell you that a lot of people you know are gonna go to college and they're gonna get bent over and they're gonna get fucked because nobody gives a shit about your education, your life, none of that. It was all a lie. They just told you to sound nice, fugazi, and at the end of the day, you're just a fucking cash cow for them. So I'm not saying that college as a whole is a total shit show. If you want to be an engineer or a mathematician or some kind of, I don't know, I guess if you want to be like a lawyer or a doctor or something, and you need to go to school in order to get the accreditation that will put you in a position where the government will allow you to transact economically, which I think is a total fucking scam, but that's a subject for another time. But if you don't know what to do with your life, don't go to school. The last thing you want to do is go to fucking school. I mean, the most you would want to do is maybe go to a local community college, get your basic classes out of the way, so that once you do figure out what you want to do, you've got a stable base to go from, and you're not 27 years old starting at the freshman level. Not that that's a problem. I saw people older than that when I was at community college. It's fine, you know. But keep in mind, it's not all it's not all it's cracked up to be. And almost every single last thing that you can get from actually going and paying for college, you can get from the internet or from just talking to other people. The actual piece of paper, sure, but as more and more people get degrees, that piece of paper is becoming more and more worthless. And if anything, it's just, God, stay away from liberal arts degrees. You could probably get a job with a business degree, but it's like, Jesus Christ, I was looking into that thinking, man, get my finance BA and go get a job for 50 or 60K a year. It's like, yeah, sure, you're gonna get the job, but it's gonna fucking suck. And there's a lot of stuff you can do to make 50 or 60K or even double that don't involve going to school for 5 or 6 years, okay? They drag it out to make more fucking money off you at the end of the day. It's a huge scam for the majority of people. And the number one thing I want you to take away from this is that if you don't have like a rock solid plan for your life, don't go to school. And if you do go to school, don't go for anything beyond the bare minimum basics that are transferable at the cheapest place you could possibly get them. So just keep that in mind. Hit me up with questions or whatever.